a better sound.
I'm not gonna lie, it just hits different. One of the best, if not still the best, F1 game intro of all time, I think. Absolutely insane. I just love it. The theme tune on this, this game, the entire soundtrack, everything about it is nostalgia, but it still hangs in there. Anyway guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and this is F1 2010, essentially remastered. So somebody has gone through the effort of upscaling this game and giving it a visual uplift. So, as you know, F1 2010 was known for being, for some reason, this yellow tinge color game, which, just looked very kind of sepia, old retro movie-esque at the time. It's now been recolored and brightened up and brought up to life with the correct coloring, and also visual updates. As you can see, the helmets and small details in the game, updated liveries with the cars, all that good stuff, helmets, essentially everything as it was to true season in 2010, and getting the respect it deserves visually in terms of skins, liveries, and also just the colors, saturation, brightness, basically bring it up to date. And it's actually insane how good it looks. All the car liveries are up to date as well in terms of their sponsors towards the end of 2010. Certain cars, especially like the Mercedes, the Ferrari as well, Renault also having quite a bit of work done. And yeah, I'll leave a link down below guys, go check it out if you want to try it out for yourself. I believe the mod is still available, so go click the link down below and do what the instructions say. But yeah, my god, this is a phenomenal piece of kit, and this brought back so many memories. I would play this game, as soon as a real life race would finish, I'd hop on the game and do a 100% race of whatever race just happened. And in today's video, we're going to do a 20% race, which again is something we don't have in the current F1 games. We're going to do it around the Korean Grand Prix. Again, a circuit which we don't have anymore. I thought I'd take the opportunity to do one of those circuits. I'm actually going to use traction on medium in the actual thing, as I've done some practice and I started to really struggle in terms of how the game felt. And we are going to run the hardest difficulty and dynamic weather, and I can tell you we have some rain in store, but yeah, you can see how good the game looks with this update. No more kind of yellow background, it's properly coloured. We've got Istanbul, Valencia, Hockenheim there, some good options. The old Suzuka as well. But we're going to go for Korea because it's a track we haven't seen in pretty much a decade. But anyway, leave a like and subscribe, and let's bring back the nostalgia.
Hi, I'm Rob, your race engineer. I'll be your point of contact whenever you're in the garage or out on track. Let me show you around. Over here you'll find information about the race weekend. You can also skip to future events. It's good to make the most of your practice session to get accustomed to the track and complete some R&D objectives for the team. Looking at the car monitor provides you with an overview of information relating to the race weekend. Feel free to check it out later. When you're ready to go out on the track, or if you want to retire to the paddock, just give me a shout.
By the way, the menu music in the garage is absolutely elite. Anyway, we're going to get on track and see what the game is saying. We're going to do some installation laps. I'd love to go through the full experience. We'll probably just do like a single lap in qualifying and see what happens, but the key thing here is the race. But let's get into it and let's see what this has to offer. So if we go to track real quick, do I get the option to drive out? Yes, we do. You even get to pick what sector to join the action, which is pretty cool.
Starter up, car to track.
Here we go. This is so nostalgic. Oh my god, that is really sensitive. I'm barely turning the wheel. Wow, everything is so sensitive. My god. Gonna have to fine tune this. Okay, so I've gone through the settings. Everything should be more or less adjusted, and I can already see visually what an update this has got. Straight away making a mistake here, but it doesn't have that horrible kind of yellow look to it which F1 2010 had. Don't get me wrong, it looked insane at the time, but this looks a lot healthier. We've got, of course, a custom OSD in the bottom right. Yeah, I've got the wheel set up as good as possible. There's a lot of dead zone in the central part, but then once we start to get turning, things do improve a little bit. So it's amazing how much input lag there is in this game. I don't know if it's maybe my wheel, because, you know, this wheel didn't exist 12 years ago, so there's no sort of software or anything for it, but the amount of input lag is insane. You might actually be able to tell in the video when I downshift or upshift. It takes, I'd say, a good 3/4 of a second, half a second, for it to register in the game. Just so you know, also, this mod has different camera views, as you can see. So, custom camera settings in many ways. As we get overtaken by Adrian Sutil. Okay, I figured out. Lock to lock, essentially. So there we go, P1 for now. Okay, there we go, another improvement. That moves us into second place. Oh dear. Whoops. So we're going to go to qualifying, and we've finished practice in 6th place, which isn't too bad, to be fair, to say we're on the hardest difficulty. I forgot you can brake and accelerate in the pit lane. That's mental.
Limiter off. Limiter off.
Actually insane. Limiter off. And okay, we can't actually steer, but the game does control our speed for us. So that's good practice for the race. Anyway, first time seeing the wet weather conditions. I mean, the spray comes off the tyres arguably much better than the current F1 games. I can't argue that point. I mean, look at that. Not a lot of difference, to be fair, between wet weather and dry weather in terms of grip. It definitely wasn't simulated that well, but we're going to test out a pit entry for the race. So we stay tight to the right here at Young Arm.
Slow for the line. Slow for the line and limiter on.
Okay, so we have to hit the brakes, limiter on, which I've pressed. And there we go, we've done that. And that's the rest. I believe in the race, though, we have to brake before we pit in, if I'm not mistaken. But it's crazy how this game 12 years ago had all these animations, and arguably are pretty much the same thing 12 years later in terms of they weren't super accurate or realistic back then, and they're not super accurate or realistic right now either. Well, it's time for the race, and we have a 14% chance of rain, which is interesting. So, as you can see, 14%, currently raining right now, but it says sunshine, so I guess we'll see. Could be a changeable conditions race. It's a 20% race, and the minimum 20% on this game means you get at least one pit stop. So we're going to get to see all forms of racing action. So let's get into it if you like, if you're going to enjoy. And let's see if we can turn this around. I'll take a prediction down below as well for the race. Let's see what happens.
Let's fire up the engine.
Right then, here we go. I really love that pre-race little close-up sequence. The lights are on. I can't see them. But in this game, you don't time your race start. You're kind of limited by the game. Underway then, here we go. Down to turn 1. Trying to like on the outside. Got to be careful with damage here. We've got damage on. So yeah, we could easily get wing damage here. Getting past Bruno Senna as we make our way down to turn number 3. I do love the spray effects. Very, very decent. Right, easy does it. Let's just get a couple of cars here as we ease our way through. There we go. That's now P16. So 8 places gained already from P24. Let's see if we can gain a couple more. Gonna stick one around the outside maybe here. Could be a decent option. No, Barrichello, our former teammate, of course, fights back, and now Chandok fighting back right on the outside here.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Makes the move, to be fair. Now heading into the fast bit. Look at the visibility, man. It's amazing. But be careful to not get overtaken as De La Rosa looks to make a move. I'm going to send one back up the inside of Chandok here. That's a nice move. I do actually really like the circuit. Genuinely, I think it's a bit underrated. Same as India. Let's see if we can make some more progress and get past some faster cars. A bit more of a check up here as we make our way into the final part of the lap. Chandok was looking for the move up the inside there, but wasn't able to get it. Yellow flag. Now has gone green, so we're going to get a chance to look for a move on Hulkenberg. Can't see a damn thing. Around the outside we go though. Lutzi off onto the grass, and so are we, but we get both Williams. And we're going to get the run on Lutzi here. Let's put the engine in fast, as certain YouTubers, certain Australian YouTubers still like to say nowadays. Flick it into fast. Under braking, getting past Kobayashi as well. Lovely. Okay, let's try and get Nico Rosberg getting after our teammate. Looks like we're lacking a bit of straight line speed. Up the inside we go. Rosberg's going to hang around the outside though. Still there. And Rosberg does actually hold on quite well, to be fair. Credit to him. Got one of the Lotus cars up in front, which is insane. So he had a mental qualifying in the wet conditions. Closing in. I definitely lose a lot of time in that final sector, but we're pretty much faster everywhere else. Seems like we're a bit down straight line speed as Lutzi did look for the move, but didn't commit. Around the outside of one, we managed to pick off Nico Rosberg, and we're now going to look at getting the run of Vitaly Petrov. Let's see if we can get by here. Lacking a bit of straight line speed. Petrov defends the inside, but will commit on the brakes. Oh wow, Petrov actually goes for it, making it 3 wide. And whoa, we almost follow Jarno Trud into a spin there. And that's going to move us into P9 as we get past the Lotus. Bit of a mistake there though. Running in a bit hot on the brake, so I have to recover it back. Rosberg trying to get back past, and he does actually. I'm going to fight this one back. Doesn't really work, and we get ourselves in trouble as Barrichello also gets by as well. This game is up and down. Got a slow moving Ferrari up ahead. Possible damage. It's Felipe Massa going slow, and Jenson Button as well. Some slow cars. It's truly struggling for pace. We're going to move through up into P8 behind Sutil, and I think that's Kubica or Petrov. I can't quite tell. Rosberg back behind us. Petrov in front, so he's having an excellent race. On the brakes, nice and late. Around the outside of Sutil. Lovely move on fellow German. That's P7 now. Let's try and chase after Vitaly Petrov again. I broke myself a little bit again there. Just pushing a bit too hard. Sutil back through. Did kind of scare him offline. Come on, flick it round. Oh dear. Oh wow, I do have wing damage. I didn't know you could get wing damage from that by going for a foam board. Fair enough. Okay. Oh, De La Rosa up the inside there. I'm going to just edge in front and stay ahead. I don't know if my wing is going to get fixed automatically or not in the pit stop. I guess we'll find out. I've requested a pit in, so we're going to find out what the pit entry and what pit stop looks like. Some cars are in. I'm assuming my wing will get fixed. Don't really know. We're about to find out. Brake for the pit box. There we go. Okay, that was pretty sweet, to be fair. We've done a good job there. Now get us back underway. Nice. So we're still ahead of De La Rosa, and we've got our wing fixed. So that is a result.
Don't forget to turn the limiter on.
Right, let's go. No idea if I'm doing it right or not, but underway. Let's see if we can try and get an undercut going and push flat out. We're in fast. And I've got the wing up as well to try and give myself a bit of an improvement in terms of aero. So let's see if we can push a little bit here and try to recover things in this race. So cars in the pit lane, I assume. Let's see if we're ahead of any of them. Game wants me to pit this lap, but we're already doing our thing. And there's Rosberg, just up the road actually. So we've gained quite a fair bit. Oh no! Oh, it's going so well. Oops. That's on, mate. Sorry, Pedro.
Looks like the stewards have awarded you a time penalty.
Oh, God. Let's gloss over that. Let's pretend that never happened. Let's scratch off the penalty. It was going so well, I just completely jinxed myself. More cars in the pits. Let's see where we truly are. P8. No, P11, sorry. I was looking in the wrong corner. Whoa! Didn't even see Lutzi there until the last second. So P10, not P11. Just in the points. Although we're going to have to add on a 20-second penalty at the end of it. Let's just pretend we don't have that penalty. Let's see where we finish. I'm unable to stay consistent. I can't feel when I'm doing well, when I'm doing bad. I know how to do better in the corners, but the braking and accelerating feels not great. Wow, that's an insane move from Alguersuari. Trying to fight on, but he's done it. That's a world-class move. He's on dryers. Oh no, is it dry tyres? Have I been stitched up by the game? I guess we'll pit for dryers. Oh no. Got messed over in a dynamic weather race on F1 2010. Oh, it's dryers. Everyone's so much quicker. I left space on the inside there, but Kobayashi comes together with us. Let's pit for dry tyres then. Bloody hell. Come on then. Oh dear, what a disaster. So we're definitely finishing last this race. Go, go, go. Let me go. Let me go, come on. An 8.1 stop. Look how far ahead the leaders are. They're in the slow section, and we're genuinely last on track now. Okay, this is the right tyre, my god. The grip is different. Might actually to be able to compete somewhat. Let's see what kind of pace we have. We are catching. Not a lot, but we're catching. We might be able to avoid finishing last as we head on to the last lap of the race, but it's going to be close. No idea what's fast or slow through there, but that was reasonable enough. Should be able to catch up through here. Stay flat out through these two. Hamilton wins it already. So we're not that far behind to say we've done 2 stops and spun twice. Come on, I just don't want to finish last on track if possible, if I can avoid it. Only thing is I'm not particularly fast in this final sector. Go, go, go. Tire wear is extremely high. I just can't catch, man. Genuinely, I'm not going to catch the grass. I'm going to finish last. Oh, no. Embarrassing. Oh, dear. Well, that's a race to forget. Still good fun, though.
Well, that's not the best result for us. At least we got to the end of the race. See you in the garage.
So here's the final results. Hamilton, Vettel, Alonso are top 3. Kubica, Sutil, Rosberg, and then Webber, Hulkenberg, Lutzi, Alguersuari. I can't lie. If you shave at least 30 seconds off my race time because of an extra pit stop, if I just one stop down to onto the option tire or the prime, probably could have been where it truly is. And then obviously if you take out the 2 spins, yeah, I probably could have battled Rosberg. I mean, you saw after the stop, we was with Rosberg and then we had to stop again. So, yeah, I think some of that actually 2 stopped as well. Either way, there you go, there's a lot. And the big fat 20-second penalty to add on top at the end. Technically, we made progress. We started last and finished 20th, so wink, wink. That was an improvement. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more. And that was F1 2010 Remastered. A nice mod to bring it up to date. Visually looks nice, colors are on point, it's vibrant, it's bright, it's not dark, gloomy, yellow. It's got a nice few visual mods and updates, sponsors, all that stuff, which just makes the game look a lot more up to date, and genuinely it still holds up. It really does. If only you could if you could transplant the driving physics of the current F1 games to this, that would be just insane. That would be the cherry on the cake. But yeah, either way, link down below guys to the mod, go check it out. As always, check out the 2 videos on screen, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Till then, take care, and it's goodbye from me.